Love it, and welcome, Kelly.
Good morning. I think we were sleeping about 5 feet away, so we were here in body, if not in spirit. I understand there's now a boil water order for all of Dade County. If
Yes.
you've never had to do that before, what is it, 10 minutes?
8 minutes.
8 minutes?
To boil your water, and there's some makeshift methods about putting household bleach in, 8 drops per gallon or whatever. It doesn't sound like a great way to drink brackish water. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend it boiling it, but that may not be possible.
If you don't have the power, that's at least an option. And
See a better shot of that in a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Its parking lots are flooded.
How deep is the water?
I don't know. I would say less than a foot, but it may have been higher at one point. I'm surprised that a lot of the windows that weren't shattered.
Really?
A lot of
the wind
them
was that strong?
A lot of them. Driving south on A1A, the rain really started picking up again. The wind started picking up. You'll see up here a roof. There's a roof laying in the road.
Now, this was shot just a half an hour ago.
And yes, and here's where that roof came from. We believe over this building here, one of the hotels. I'm not sure the name of that.
Wow. Yes, there's
So
a lot of
structural damage.
A lot of rubble there. We see timber and things. It looks like raw wood from something. I don't know, maybe something they were just building. The Blue Seas Hotel, here it is. Water flowing out in front.
But
what
you're
used
right,
to be a
there's more
street.
glass intact than we
Right,
thought.
I was-
Although they said if it had the tint on it, it was about as safe and forward as it could be.
Now, what's that? That's more than a power line. That's a transformer or
That's
something.
the whole pole and all.
The whole pole and all. Down.
Now,
completely
these
in the
two
middle of
guys
the street.
here, they were working for the Sun Sentinel. We were surprised to see people out, but they were doing the same thing we were doing, just trying to.
Getting a story, huh?
Exactly. Some more heavy rain pouring off the buildings.
Looks like they still have a roof at least. We can
Right.
give them that.
What, if you could generalize?
Now we're on 163rd Street, I believe. We turned to go west on 163rd. We're eventually going to get to Biscayne Boulevard and go north. On Biscayne Boulevard, we really ran into a surprise, some major damage you're going to see here in a moment.
That was a street light.
This is
that's
a street
completely
light.
knocked over.
Yeah, I tell you, we saw more traffic lights in the middle of the road, and when you're driving under them, you see them swaying, the ones that are still there. Now here, we're right in the middle of Biscayne Boulevard trying to go north, and that's what we saw.
It's a huge tree right in the middle.
Right. So
And we're
we
going to
had
be seeing a lot of that. It's going to take a while
Now,
to get
this
that
is
stuff
this
cleared.
is the worst damage we found. This is a nightclub in North Miami Beach, Maco's Bay Club, burned to the ground, still burning while we were there.
Wow. Who knows what could have caused it?
Right.
This leaking gas situation is a big problem.
Ken Tolliver got out here to shoot these pictures, and this is, I believe, where our tour ends. We came back to bring this tape as quick as we could.
Now, what is that building again? that's
It's a
burned out?
nightclub.
It's just a hull of a building.
It's called the Maco's Bay Club. It's at 172nd in Biscayne.
Rather well known.
Right.
Still
Doesn't look
burning,
like
as a
there's
matter of
going to
fact.
be anything left of it to know.
And no firefighters to put it out.
Right.
these conditions.
We reported this, I believe, 2 or 3 in the morning. We first got the call on this, and this is the first chance we could get there to get pictures. And we got there, what, a half an hour ago, it was still burning.
Is this the one that we said was the Mako Marina?
Right. We reported it earlier as Mako Marina, but it's Maco's Bay Club.
Ah.
And I believe that's where our pictures are going to end.
Was it hard to drive the car through?
Well, I didn't have to drive. I was simply a passenger. But I tell you, we were going over the William Lemon Causeway, and Ken Tolliver, he's used to this. I guess he's done this before.
He's kind of stoic.
Right. I, however, saw the windows shaking and thought maybe we're not doing such a smart thing, but we made it. And
Was it scary, really?
it was a little scary, I thought. I felt like the windows were going to shatter. And before we left, Ken advised me to watch for things flying at the vehicle because they will break glass, and you never know what will happen. So we made it. We're back, and we hope to get some more pictures.
And thanks for doing it. We
You're
appreciate
going back
it.
out?
We'll see.
Take a little break, have some coffee, and think about that thought, huh? Again, this area apparently is not really one of the hardest hit. From what we're understanding, Kendall
Right.
really took a major blow, and those folks still are not done. That's apparently where the eye passed over, and we're hearing a lot of things about roofs off and homes We, of course, saw buildings that really had no one in them. At least we hope not for the time being. But the homes, we don't know because Kendall was really not an evacuation area at the time. So this must have been mostly wind and tree damage, I would imagine.
We've had a lot of reports of damage in Coral Gables as well, and we expect to see a lot of damage in downtown Miami. We haven't gotten a crew in there, but if we could, it'd probably be very interesting pictures because all the signs point toward a lot of damage in downtown Miami. And we've heard there's pretty